They say it's where racing lives, and when you come here to Charlotte, North Carolina, you'll find out why. Thousands of race fans come here to the legendary track where several races are held, including the Bank of America 500 under the lights. But to get a real appreciation for this sport and how it all began, start your visit here at the Nascar Hall of Fame.
The most ambitious automotive Hall of Fame in the world, really, and the most technologically advanced, too.
150,000 square feet of exhibits and hands-on displays, all designed to educate, entertain, and honor the sport of racing.
As you walk around downstairs and you see cars from my father, you see cars from Bud Moore, from Junior Johnson. To us, it was just junk, just taking up space in a warehouse. And they opened up the Hall of Fame, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, people really want to see this junk.
And they do. Historic cars, trophies, and artifacts are all on display from the drivers who raced not for the money, but for the love of it.
They're the folks that really built the sport. And we were all about the folks who have gone before us, who were doing it for little or no money. This is a shrine to not only the drivers, but to the fan. You know, we have the best fans in the world and the most loyal fans.
In the Great Hall, you'll find Glory Road, where 18 historic cars tell the story of NASCAR. From the very first car to the current car seen today, all are on display on a banked ramp, simulating the extreme conditions drivers experience on tracks around the country.
You don't realize how steep 33 degrees is until you try to stand on it yourself. This is quite steep, and this is the bank that the drivers experience in Talladega.
From the exhibits to racing simulators, this museum is designed to be interactive, a chance to get a real appreciation for all that goes into the sport.
All right, I'm going to try my hand at the pit challenge. Think I can do it in 10 seconds? All right, 40 seconds. Not too bad.
If you are a race fan, I don't care whether you're a Dale Earnhardt Sr. fan or a Danica Patrick fan, then you enjoy and appreciate the history of the sport, and this is a place where you can find it.
Once you try your hand here, watch the pros hard at work here at Hendrick Motorsports, where crews work non-stop to ensure the cars of Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. take the checkered flag on race day.
We have roughly 16 cars per team, and we have about 100 people that work in the shop with the road crews and all the shop guys and all that. So all the parts and pieces that move on the race car get added here.
See the cars take shape and walk the campus. That includes a museum and team store, all showcasing the success and history of Hendrick Motorsports.
We have the 2013 and 2014 Daytona winners. We have some historical cars from the company. And I find that through the year we have a lot of visitors, and then race weekend it ramps up and they always enjoy it.
And during those race weekends, fans travel near and far to see all that NASCAR's most successful team owner has done for this sport.
Everything he does equals success. Jimmy Johnson, 6 championships, Jeff Gordon, 4 championships. Like, he's a successful person, and it's something we want to instill in our children, right?
Hard work and determination, which can be seen daily here in preparation of race day.
Part of the fan experience here is to check out these pit crew practices. This is Jeff Gordon's team going through several drills. What they want to do is they want to get that race car in and out of the pits in about 10 seconds.
We not only do pit stops, we do heat training on the field, we're in the weight room, we do mental training. You know, there's a lot of different aspects that we try to incorporate for the guys because it is 50% physical and 50% mental.
Watching the pros in action is one thing, but it's quite another to experience it yourself.
One of the cool things here at Charlotte Motor Speedway is the Richard Petty driving experience, where you can either do a ride along or you can drive the car yourself with an instructor next to you. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience you won't get anywhere else.
Since I'm a terrible driver, I decided to leave the driving to the experts and do the ride-along. After a brief safety instruction, I was suited up and headed out onto the track. I climbed in, buckled up.
I'm so nervous.
Oh yeah?
And we were
Wait,
off.
hold on. The driver's coming, just don't grab the wheel.
A thrill like none other, and let me tell you, this is not for the faint of heart. We reached speeds of up to 160 miles an hour, and from my perspective, mere inches from the wall.
Oh my gosh.
A heart-pounding experience I'll never forget.
Oh, I thought I was going to die. I thought we were hitting the wall. At one point, I thought we were going to spin out. Oh my gosh.
When you get out of the car, every muscle in your body is tensed up. You got to learn to breathe again because you held your breath the whole time. And fans just have a great time. It's one of those things that I think you got to put on your bucket list.
You get a real appreciation for what a racetrack is and what a race car can do. Now you get that appreciation at about 40 miles an hour slower than what the race cars go, and with about 41 or 42 fewer cars on the racetrack, but it's still a solid appreciation, and it is a lot of fun.
And the driving here in Charlotte is extremely challenging. Just ask three-time Charlotte winner Dale Jarrett.
It's so fast. The entries into the corners are so different, and you carry so much speed trying to run 200 miles per hour into the corner. If you miss your line by 4 or 5 inches, literally, then that's going to slow the time down.
Into the wall.
And the Richard Petty driving experience gives fans an opportunity to see those challenges firsthand, something you can't get with any other sport.
I know that there's fantasy camps, football, baseball, things that you can go do, but you don't really get to go against the pros. You get hit by them or get to see their curveball or something like that. Here you get in real race cars, and Charlotte Motor Speedway is the perfect opportunity to see this.
And even in the passenger seat is a real test of strength.
I would not even ride with my dad because, my thinking is that I know how difficult it is in that driver's seat. If something happens, the first thing that's going to happen is that right side's going to hit the wall. So I'm glad you put that out of your mind and didn't think about that. That's right. I'm glad you did it before. I wasn't going to bring that part up until you survived.
Survived and enjoyed the entire experience.
Oh my gosh. I screamed, but I don't know if there is any sound coming out. That was crazy.